This is my £500 silver Skoda estate, and it reminds me of an old silver Skoda estate I had that was much, much worse. So this is the story from when I attempted to drive it across the UK and back again. Join me trying to get out of Brighton right now. We're slowly getting there. I want to get onto the motorway as soon as possible because we have a 12-hour 51 drive ahead of us. I'm not going to get all of that done today, but my goal is to try and get into Scotland. But the campsite is 462 miles away and my car was already in trouble. I genuinely, hand on heart, don't think I'm going to make it. If you don't know this car, it is clapped and I'm in the complete wrong lane. We have a massive list of issues with this car, none of which have been addressed. We've just put stickers and body kits on it instead. The worrying statistics are it's done more miles than with us than it has done in the last 8 years of its life combined. So, so I'm screwed. There's no way it's going to make it. I mean, the list goes on forever. The water pump is going through its arse. I've had to drive this over an hour just to get to the starting point for the video, and since then, the clutch is now slipping. When you put the throttle more than 50%, it just slips the clutch. I think that's what's going to go first on this. The belt, which the mechanic said, which we gave it to him in the video, that needs replacing, hasn't been replaced. I haven't put any fluids in here at all except for a bit of my own wee since I've owned it. Oh, and some fuel. So it hasn't had any service oil change at all. The oil cap alone is held on by about 30 sheets of duct tape, and that's failing to do its job. So that's concerning. Just gets so hot in here. The heating doesn't work at all. They've got the dials for it, but they just don't do anything. So there's a very faint hot air that comes through and nothing else. These are the same dials which when it rains, water comes through to keep you awake. So I'm looking forward to any rain clouds, should we have any. Right, we're finally onto the dual carriageway now. It's not quite the moto, but we're starting our trip. The car is not the most reliable thing. The mountains might well kill it. If I break down, I am screwed. There is nothing. I've got a small bag of tools in the back. I've got everything you might need on a small breakdown. But if the pipe goes, if the engine goes through its arse, we've had it. But right now, everything seems okay. We're cruising at 50. If I go faster than that, the steering wheel just starts vibrating catastrophically and I can't get good camera footage for you. The most worrying bit out of every single thing we're doing right now is definitely the fact that I'm doing this by myself. And I mean by myself as in I have Dave's camera, the one I'm chatting to you on, I have one GoPro, and that's it. So not at all worried, I began my journey up north. So what have I done to prepare this car for the biggest trip it's ever been on? Not a lot, to be honest with you. probably less than I should have done. What I have done though is I put some lovely fog lights on the front, so at night I've got actual full beams because the standard ones are useless, and I'm expecting when I get up to remote Scotland I'm going to need to see where I'm going, so fingers crossed we get there so I can test out my lights. Other than that, we put a load of TMU stuff all over it, which explains why everyone's staring at me, because I've got 5 exhausts on the back and the only real one is a turbo whistle attached to it. Oh! Hang on a second, the Skoda's about to hit 100,000 miles. This is a big day today for the Skoda. I don't know how well it's picking it up in here, but the revs, oh my god, I've got it up to 65 and it's just catastrophic. It's a two-hand job on the steering wheel. The wobble is ridiculous. But nevertheless, Felicity, the Skoda Felicia, started chewing through the miles, and the sun even came out for a second. But my fellow motorists weren't taking my TMU mods very seriously. You rejoin me on the motorway in Britain, which of course means I'm going 2 miles an hour, and there's a massive pile-up, so yeah, I'm a little bit worried. We've got the temperature gauge keeping up quite quickly. I'm stuck in between all these lorries, so I've got no real airflow. I'm just riding this knackered clutch. I'll keep you updated. I might see you on the side of the road in a minute. We're past the first 2 hours of the drive and I'm starting to chill out a bit now. I'm getting used to the wheel wobble and the RPM. I'd be lying if I said she was good at cruising. I wish there was a 6th gear. Well, I wish there was many things. The 6th gear is quite low on the list. Working airbags would be up there. But yeah, no, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. She's chilling out. I'm still terrified of breaking down in Scotland, but a little bit of me thinks we're actually going to make it now. I have absolutely no idea how you can see that, but 4 guys just jumped out of a plane and started parachuting down to the ground. Are we under attack? What's going on? Right, update. I'm putting it at next services because my car is disintegrating slightly. I've just checked the mirror and I think we're going to need some duct tape for the duct tape. The duct tape that's holding on the rust is now stopped holding on the rust, but there was some guys loving it in the Corsa. They pulled over out of their way to come and see the Team U in action. This is a very, very thorough test of Team U spoilers and splitters. We're doing like a 26-hour round trip to see if it's worth your pennies. And luckily, just a few miles later, I found some services to do my repairs in. Oh, finally. We're at some services on the M6 toll. My left leg has left the chat. I am in so much pain. I'm so old. Oh dear. Oh, right, it isn't catastrophic, but just whilst flapping about in the wind and taking the rest of the car with it, doing body work like this is quite difficult one-handed, so bear with me a second. That's not gone well. Okay. Amazingly, the rest of the Team U seems to be holding up, even our useless spoilers. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried because I'm not even half up the country yet, and it's 5:30. Yeah, I need to get in Scotland tonight because I need somewhere to sleep, aka the back of this car. I haven't booked anywhere, so I'm gonna go and smash out a few miles, and if you get an update, it's because I've crashed. So I fired up Felicity and we hit the road. A man in a Civic who I don't think particularly likes the car. Maybe he does, maybe I'm wrong. He loves it, mate, yeah! I'm gonna deploy my sun visor, complete with microphone. I can't see a thing. We've done hundreds and hundreds of miles in Felicity the Felicia, and she's still smashing it. It's like Wales, but so much longer. Nothing's gone wrong, touch wood. Everything's been fine. This bloke's loving it. It's absolutely loving it. We are 200 miles away from getting into Scotland, so I've got quite a long drive. It's now 20 to 7, so it's one of those. I'm just going to have to keep on sending it, well, slowly sending it, and nurse this thing to Scotland and pray that I can find somewhere to sleep tonight. I've also got to get to a Tesco's or an Asda, and I've got to buy all the things to make up. Oh, my mate's going, bye! So that was Honda Civic Man from earlier, he loved it. I've also got to make some sort of camper van in the back of the car. I've got most of the bits for it, but there's some extra bits that I really desperately need, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can find some stuff for it. Anyway, I'm going to crack on despite this horrible angle and go for the next 200 miles. So I'll see you in a bit. Scottish water. I'm getting very excited. I've never been before. We're not even there yet, but I've already bought their water. Okay, so we're back on the road for the final stretch of the drive. Felicity and I have been absolutely smashing it. She's just brilliant. I mean, I was so doubtful and terrified at the beginning. We have 2 hours to go until our first stop, which is just a small village near Glasgow. It just is away from the low emission zone, so I don't think Felicity's going to pass that. This is getting a lot more Scotlandy now. The hills are coming into view. The sun's just gone in, but it's been out. It's not raining yet now in Scotland, but I'm having such a great time. I've had some lovely music on. I've smashed a packet of cheese and onion crisps. It's just me and Felicity doing what we do best. We're going to set up camp, have a lovely time. It's going to be you, me, and probably a lot of flies. But we should be getting there at 9:30, which is good. It's getting a little bit cold though, and my heating doesn't work, so I'm a little bit worried about tonight. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. Yes, finally, we're in Scotland. I thought we were in it like an hour ago, but never mind. Matt does geography, it's not good. The point is we've made it. The Scotland's made it. We're about 45 minutes away from sleeping in a field, I assume. But yeah, let's just get it done. Yes! I'm so proud of you! How have you done this? I'm on my way to what I want from this world, and years from now. I drove into Scotland absolutely amazed Felicity had come this far. Even though this was early days in the road trip, I was starting to think she could actually make it. So now it was time to look for camping supplies for tonight. It's not a bit of a shock. I've just got into the first superstore in Scotland and everything closes at about 10 to 10. In the search for some bed sheets or something to hang on the windows to give me some privacy tonight. They didn't have anything and I felt really awkward, so I've just bought some reduced orange juice instead because I didn't want to feel like I was like shoplifting or anything. So now I just have some orange juice and no curtains tonight. So I'm gonna go and set up camp with my orange juice. Oh no. It's gonna be awful. Welcome to the boot of my Skoda. Tonight's episode of Cooking in the Skoda. This is my dinner tonight. It's not just water. There's going to be pasta, tuna, passata. It's going to be lovely. Going to be spending the night at the back of this and tomorrow night as well. We wanted to do it on a cheap, so here you go. Super easy to do, and then I'm going to inflate my mattress and I'll be sleeping in the back of here, but with no blinds. I don't know if there's Sasquatches in Scotland, but we're going to find out.
What are you talking about?
Quick look at the map to see how well we're doing. We are still 7 hours and 10 minutes away, and it's through all of the Scotland mountains, Highlands, everything else. Fingers crossed we can make it across the UK from Brighton. Oh my gosh. And there we are, that is me done for the night. I really wish I had curtains. All I can see is my bird poo. That is a massive amount of fecal matter. I'll see you tomorrow. John Groats, here we go. Yay. Oh, good morning everyone. It's it's about 5 in the morning. That was probably the worst sleep I've had in a long, well, it is the worst sleep I've had in a very long time. Highlights included me trying to tape up my coats to use as blinds, and then they sort of just fell down on top of me every time I got to sleep. That was good. I can't really emphasise the smell in here, but it's not a good one. Right, I'm going to hit the road early and try and make up some miles and hopefully find a shower. Right, first things first, we're going to play a game of Will It Start, which is not a game I want to play at 5 in the morning, but it's one we have to do with the Skoda. Right, come on then. Oh, perfect. I'm so tired. Oh my god. I'll find a service and sort myself out. So after Felicity spluttered into life, we set off on what would be an awesome day. Today's supposed to be a really, really good day. We've got all of the mountain passes to do. It wasn't the best sleep in the world. I mean, half the world's insects and foxes all decided to mate with my Skoda halfway through the night. With that lovely mental image in your head, we cracked on in search of a shower and petrol station. So far, we have travelled 380 miles of relatively easy motorway, but this would be the biggest day yet for Felicity, as we were driving all the way through Scotland up into the foggy hills. These views were absolutely breathtaking. This really is a road trip I will never forget, and I mean that. Eventually I found a 24-hour petrol station, so I brimmed the Skoda and thought it was probably a good time to fill the fuel cans as well. And then we carried on the hunt for a shower. Sit rep, while we're here, how are we doing? We've got just under a full tank, which is good. I've got 5 hours, 20 minutes left until I'm there. If we make it, everything's fine. Everything's absolutely fine. I'd love to tell you what RPMs are on, but we're actually about 8:15 RPMs, which isn't particularly useful. And then finally, 15 minutes down the road, I found a services. I've just stopped off at a service station which has a shower. So I'm washed, I'm cleaned, I've got a shirt on which doesn't smell of me. I brought some more water, but it doesn't specifically say Scottish water, unfortunately. It's just water. Auto Alex's podcast ready to go for the 100th time. But yeah, I'm going to crack on up the road to John Groats, as you do. I decided I hadn't checked the engine for too long, so I had a look. And as Mechanic Ollie wasn't there to shout at me, I stared at the engine cover for about 10 seconds, established that the engine was indeed still there, and moved to the back, where I quickly and professionally mended my third brake light, and then we carried on through this stunning part of the world. Another slight concern I've got is the Skoda's developed a new whistling noise. It's not the turbo whistle, or at least I don't think it is, because it's coming from the front of the car, and every time I put power down, it's like a hissing noise, like a hose has come off or something. You hear that? Ready? On. off? I don't know. But then inevitably, the water pump is currently going for its arsehole as we speak. So after another professional diagnostics, and as Felicity still ran, I got bored and carried on. I can't get over how absolutely massive everything is. I feel so tiny. But yeah, it's incredible. I've never experienced anything like this. This is my first time to Scotland. I assume this might even be the Skoda's first ever time in Scotland. It's absolutely stunning. It's such a beautiful landscape and it's so empty. There's just nobody here, except for me in my hideous car. Hello. I am knackered. I'm so tired. I had probably about 4.5 hours sleep last night, and it was like broken sleep because all the foxes in the world decided to mate next to my car, which is nice. So I'm gonna try and get a hotel tonight, I think, instead of sleeping again, because I'm genuinely worried about if I have another broken sleep, I'm not fit to drive home. Scotland is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, we're going over yet another Scottish bridge. All bridges seem to be in Scotland. It's crazy. They're everywhere. But look at it. Well, you can't. Oh no, you can see. I've got a GoPro, haven't I? There you go. Look, we're on a bridge. I've just turned that on for you. I hope you're enjoying bonnet cam, because all we get is bonnet cam when we're driving. But I like it. I think it's nice. We've also just driven past a sign which said yellow weather warning for rain. So I'm looking forward to that in the near future. You can tell I'm going uphill because my fuel gauge is now going into the red. When we level out, it'll be about half a tank again. Right, with literally an hour to go, let's get to John O'Groats. So 50 miles later, you join me in my £200 car, destined for the scrapyard, pulling into John O'Groats. We've actually made it to John O'Groats. Oh my god. I can't believe you've made this. I genuinely can't believe you've done it. Absolutely amazed that we're here. We've gone across the UK from Bryce to John O'Groats. We're only halfway through the journey, but we have made it to this point, so I'm just so happy. We're here! Ah! Conscious about time, I had a quick look round, threw a piston ring sticker on the board, went to the toilet, just preparing myself for the most northerly wee I've ever had, and put a sticker on my car. While I'm making things a bit wonky at the back, I better get this sorted out. As fun as it is having a... Why is it stuck now? Thank you. That's not straight, is it? That's fine. Oh, look at the state of this. Tomorrow would bring catastrophic storms, mechanical issues, and the longest stint of driving I've ever done in one day. And I still had to get to my hotel room, so I put the hammer down and headed south, fast. Oh my gosh guys, I'm finally in a hotel room. This is fantastic. Yeah, I can't take anything seriously. I've got a bed which won't deflate when I go to sleep tonight. And even my own shower, which isn't shared by truck stops, which will be nice. There's no athlete's foot in there. And my favourite feature of all, curtains which aren't just my coat stuck up to the windows. Oh, I could sleep tonight. Oh, on a slightly more serious note now, I am absolutely knackered. This has obviously meant I've had to go an hour out of my way the wrong way, and I have to go an hour back tomorrow the wrong way, making the journey over 1,500 miles, and that means tomorrow I'll be doing just under 12 hours of continuous driving. That is without stops or fuel or anything, probably another breakdown, who knows. It has taken its toll on me, to be honest. I've got no power steering, got no ABS, I've got no cruise control, my seat is collapsed, my back is agony. So I'll see you tomorrow and we'll get back on the road and pray we make it. Fingers crossed. I woke up to rain early the next morning and immediately got back on the road for the last leg of this epic adventure. Today would be the most miles I've covered out of a 3-day road trip, and by far the wettest.
Well, I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna make you wish that you never been born.
But soon enough, while stuck in traffic, Felicity started to overheat, so I engaged my homemade fan and pulled over to check the engine. And I'm just going to check underneath the bonnet and see how all my bodges are doing. There's a lot of duct tape and a lot of cable ties, so I want to make sure it's all still there. Haven't checked in the fluid to about 600 miles now. Oh my gosh, mate, is that a V10? No, it's a 1.3 MPI. Okay, so duct tape wise, oh, it's not, oh dear. Right, okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to stick, yep, oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Luckily, there's a, I'm not going to wipe my hands on that, to be honest. That is past bum wipe spec. Overall, this looks pretty safe. It started to rain again, which is no surprise. We've got 600 miles left to go, and I'm expecting to get home at midnight, which will be nice. So yeah, fingers crossed the Skoda makes it. We're running out of fuel as per usual, and I'm running out of willpower as per usual. But we'll see what happens, and I'll pray that we make it home. Oh, that's a very tasty Porsche. Oh, he did a speed! I think I can have him though. I'm going to get back at him. I'm coming after him. No, he's going. He's going. He's gone. We're officially now back in England, but we're about to enter the mother of all rain clouds. So I'm looking forward to it. Bring it on. Let's get home.
Give me shelter from the storm.
This is getting apocalyptically bad now. I have to slow right down. It's just torrential rain. You can only see about 4 car lengths in front of you. Genuinely, the GoPro can pick up ahead further than I can. It's not a sensible thing to drive fast. Top tips with the map. Also, the pram wheels are not doing well in surface water either, so full concentration mode is here. And I haven't got a lot of concentration because I've been driving for 3 days straight. I'm absolutely knackered. Another concern I have right now is the massive rain that's coming down will find its way into the engine bay, and obviously the engine oil cap is currently duct taped on not very well, and that will have rainwater going into it, so that's not good. This car has been absolutely incredible. I genuinely can't believe it's doing this, or has done the last 3 days. I mean, looking at it, do you think you would ever achieve these things? Because I definitely didn't. To be honest with you, it's done better than I've done. It's broken down less times than I have, and that's really saying something, to be honest. It proves that you don't need to buy a really expensive luxury car to do big trips and things like this. This was 200 quid off Facebook Marketplace. It's been abused every single day of its life, especially since we've had it. We've done all sorts of stupid things to it, but it's still carried on without any issues at all. Yes, it smells. That's me. Yes, the seats collapsed and the steering wheel's wobbly and it doesn't have cruise control or ABS or any safety features, and it makes really weird noises sometimes, and it's not the most comfortable car in the world to drive, but it's done everything every other one of these Range Rovers on the road has done, and it's done it with a charm and character. I was expecting something to go, something to fail, it to give up on the side of the road and we have to call a friend, but I haven't had to, because again, Felicity has just not let me down. I'm gonna make it home. I'm only 2 hours away now, and I know it's gonna be fine. There's no issues here, except for my back, which is agony, and I've currently got a jumper holding it up. Felicity and I drove into the night, counting down the last few hours until eventually we made it home. What an adventure.